Complimentary scholar is Ray Laventure from San Ramon. Ray is graduating from Dotre Valley High to study at San Francisco State. They have been an effective and active member of their school's GSA since freshman year, culminating in becoming co-president this year. Ray has made multiple presentations for the club and the local community, including explaining the differences between sex and gender, asexuality, LGBTQ history, what binary and non-binary means, and how coming out feels. Their mentorship of younger students has been crucial to them. Ray has become an invaluable resource for the faculty and students. Their greatest legacy has been lobbying the school's history department to implement the Fair Education Act in its curriculum. Ray has also volunteered at Relic in San Francisco. Ray Laventure.
I'm so nervous that my speech is on a napkin and I ripped it, so I'm kind of going blind. Number one, I'm extremely honored and grateful to be standing up here and accepting this scholarship. And I would like to thank the Equality Scholarship Collaborative and everyone involved for just in general the scholarship and everything. I have a lot to say, but I don't have them into words, so I'm just gonna go off. Okay. I come from a family of immigrants. My dad immigrated from Vietnam when he was 7, and my mom immigrated from Mexico when she was 12. And so, growing up in a family where we didn't have much, me getting into college and being the first one in my family to go, brought my dad, who I have never seen cry, to tears, and telling him also that I got a scholarship, like made him full out bawl, and I was really proud of that. But I am so lucky to be able to say that I can go to college, because I know that's an option that a lot of people don't have. And being a part of this community, honestly, hasn't been super easy for me. I'm not out to my family, which a lot of people don't really understand, seeing as I'm the co-president of my club, and I've been involved in it for all my years of high school, and every time I go out, it's something to do with my club. But I've learned to use that as something to hold me up rather than push me down. Because I think the legacy, or as I was asked in my interview, what do I think I'm leaving behind in my club, is the fact that I get it. When I have new kids come into my club, or E-Club, Gender Sexuality Alliance, my main goal is to make sure that I have a connection with them, because I get how it feels to enter into a new place, not know who you are, and the fact, I don't know what to say, okay, but I make sure that I want to have a connection with every single one of my members, the members of my club, because it means so much when I first joined the club to be welcomed into a family, because that's what the community feels like to me, is a family. And I want to make sure that every person that I meet and every person that I ever come into contact with knows that I am 100% am there for them and I will fully accept them for who they are. Because that's something that I don't have the luxury of, but I want to make sure that everyone else knows that I will give them that. And that's what I hope to leave as legacy on my school, for people to remember that no matter where I am in my life, I will always be there for them, which is important in this community, because a lot of people here don't have that. We don't have that support. But especially now, growing up in an age where we are starting to get that support, it's amazing. And from generations past who didn't have that, where the first Pride Parade was a riot, to finally be able to say that, like, coming out to my school wasn't that big of a deal is incredible. So, thank you. I never would have thought when I was younger that I'd be standing up here and I'd be accepting a scholarship for my LGBT community service. And just to service this community has been an honor. Just to be a part of this community is an honor, because I've never been in a place where I feel more like I am home, and that people will accept me. And that's so important. And it's so important to make sure that we have safe spaces, and make sure that we have a place that we can have family, even if our family doesn't accept us, if that makes sense. So I'm sorry, I'm nervous. But for my future, I'm going to be attending San Francisco State and pursuing psychology, which I'm super excited about. And I've decided to make my freshman year like immersing myself in like every LGBT club on campus. I'm going to be part of their rainbow-themed community dorms, so I will be living with people who are allies or part of the LGBT community, and we'll be working with all the LGBT clubs on campus. So next year is going to be a great year, and another year that I can continue my advocacy and be a representative of my community. And I hope that for the rest of my life, I will get opportunities like this to be a representative for my community, because I cannot tell you how much this means to me and how much this community has given me a home, especially coming from a person who really doesn't get to have that a lot. I'd also like to say a really big thank you to my best friend Sydney Yoakum and Miss Allison Yoakum, because when I was first starting to come out, I didn't really have people to talk to, but they've always been there for me, no matter what. Like, they've given me a roof over my head, and on days where it's really bad at home and I need to go somewhere, no matter what, it's open arms, even though it's 2 a.m. and I need to come inside. And that means the most to me, so thank you so much. And thank you so much for this opportunity.